to my YouTube channel. I'm doing this look today. It's like a cut crease inspired by Blonde Taki on Instagram. I kind of did, you know, I say inspired because I put my own twist to it. We did all eyeshadow today, besides the dots under here and these. I did a liquid liner, but you guys will see that in the video as you keep watching. So yeah, if you guys like this look and you want to give it a shot, go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I already have one eye done, and now I'm gonna do the other eye. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. It's this one. I use the black, the brown, this brown, and this little shade up here. And then I'm also using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Subculture palette. And I use this shade right here. And that's it. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Subculture palette using this shadow called Dawn. And I'm going to take this brush right here, and I'm gonna start building these colors right here. So let me adjust myself so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Alrighty, so looking straight into the camera because I have this fold here. So if I close my eye and put this dark line right here, right where my fold is, then you can't see it. So I have to do it in a way where I'm looking straight into the mirror, sort of, because I'm looking kind of down, but looking straight so that it shows when I just have my regular face and I'm not doing this or closing my eyes. So taking this, and I'm gonna place it right where I'm gonna start blending the darker shades into my crease. Sorry if you can hear the ice cream truck. So just blending. And also once I'm done, I go back in with a brown shadow and tidy up my eyebrows because I do a lot of like blending into the brown. So right now I just have my general shape so that I can see where my brows go. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a smaller brush. This is the Morphe M139. It looks like this. And I'm gonna take the brown from the Prism palette. It's called Parallel, this guy. And I'm working in tiny doses because this is obviously dark, but I don't want it to get everywhere. So holding the brush at the very tip or the very end and lightly sketching out where I want that color to go. And pulling out here to create that little wing for the cut crease. Now with this, I would love to say that this is easy and that, you know, anyone can do it. It's hard, you know, and it gets messy. So you can kind of see like right in here, it's not perfect, but for my hair it looks fine. So I don't really care about correcting it. So just remember, it's makeup, you know. I think sometimes we worry too much about like, oh, well, I don't have the skills to wear a look like that because I can barely do eyeshadow. Just play. It washes off. The point of makeup is to play and to transform and, I don't know, just to elevate a little bit. It's not that serious. So blending, doing like little circular motions. And honestly, with this eye, I was struggling because I had gone in with the gray shade first and it just got messy. I had to wipe it, and so now I'm gonna do, I learned my lesson. which thank goodness, because now I get to show you guys. So I'm just using 3 colors in this. I'm not using that gray color. So I went back in with the same brown to deepen that up a little bit more. And I'm being super, super light-handed, okay? The way you hold your brush is also a big, big, big indicator of like how blended your eyeshadow is gonna look. Because when you apply a lot of pressure, then you put a lot of color in one little spot, and it's harder to blend that out. Doing circular motions. Just blending, blending. So I was inspired by a creator on Instagram. Her name is Blonde Taki. I'll like write her name down here if I can figure that out. And she does like these beautiful bold looks that I'm just like, I just had to try it. It's out of my norm, and I didn't want to use like a liquid eyeliner. I was like, I'm just gonna do all shadow because I have eyelash extensions and I pay for them, so I need to take care of them. Okay, so back in the Prism palette using Obsidian, which is the black, and I'm using one of like my favorite shadows for detailing. This is the Real Techniques Defining Crease Brush. Comes to like a tiny, tiny point. So I literally just put black on the little tip, so I can pinpoint exactly where I want it and I don't get it everywhere. So there we go. Just kind of blending like windshield wiper motions, and then out here, kind of want to drag back and forth, back and forth. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with my other brush, this one, and the brown, and I'm going to further blend those two together, the brown and the black, to create more depth and a better blend. And now I'm gonna go in with, what is this color? Is it this one? No, I'm gonna go in with the first shadow that I used, which is Dawn, that guy. These eyeshadows are super powdery by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So you like need to be very careful to tap off the excess. I'm just gonna stamp that on there and blend. Oh. Need to relax my eyebrows also. Remember to relax your eyebrows because you don't walk around doing this. See? You can still see where that dark is for the cut crease. Okay. So now I'm going to do this liner, which is like a little bit of a cat eye on the inner tear duct. It's a super sharp liner. I'm using the Real Techniques definer brush, this guy with the black, and I'm gonna start on the very inner corner of my eye, and I'm holding it so that it's kind of like sitting, resting right on the lash line, kind of dragging it down straight like that, and then bringing it back in by flipping the brush in the other direction. So I can really use the point to my advantage. Going back in and stamping all along the lash line. Oh, I forgot to mention that I primed my eyes with the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base, this guy. So this part, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Priming your eyes is super important for this part, for using the eyeshadow as liner so that it lasts all day. I'm dragging and stamping. Now this part, obviously, I mean, you can use any colors for one, but you don't have to do like this inner tear duct. You don't have to extend the wing. You could just do it on the lash line. Oh, I hope you guys can see that. So do everything to your comfort, whatever you like to do most. So just slowly dragging, and closer to where I want the wing, I start to lessen the pressure that I'm using on the brush, so that I can use the very tip of the brush to give me a sharp line. Okay, so relaxing my eye to get the wing, just dragging, and now that I have the shape, I can close my eye and fill it in. And for looks like this, like I'm using a black eyeshadow, like really dark shadows. That's why I don't have any of my foundation or concealer on, because chances are I will get fallout. It looks like right now I don't have any, which is good. Means I don't have to like clean anything up. But just in case, you know. Oh, almost fucked up a little bit. It's okay. Okay, so with this same brush, with the same brush, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create that line. So looking where I want to place it, and I'm gonna lightly stamp where I want that to go. See how I have that fold right there? I'm gonna go right on top of that so that it shows up when my eyes are open, because if not, it will disappear. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this smudger brush, and I'm just kind of like gonna flick, smudge it out, literally. Oh, I kind of want to go in here before I make a mess. And lightly make my line. The thing about these looks is not even so much that it's like complicated. It can get complicated and messy if you're a beginner, but it's more time consuming than anything else. I'm just gonna flick up a little bit. So it doesn't look perfect, but we're gonna go back in. We're gonna use this little brush by Eco Tools with the same brown. I'm gonna lightly go over that. Just keep blowing it out. Okay, and now to blend out that, I'm gonna go back in with that first color, Dawn, and just blend all over that. Look in the mirror. I still kind of want to blend that out more. Gonna go back in with the brown, tap, 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 tap it off. Can y'all see? Just like right here needed. a little bit more. I'm gonna wipe off that excess from my brush and blend. Why do I have this finger here? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab a flat brush. I'm gonna grab this guy, and I'm gonna go into the Prism palette and get a light shade, this one right here called Unity. It's like super yellow based, so it's really bright. And I got some shadow like literally on this edge. I'm gonna tap off the excess, and I'm gonna just go right under here. I feel like I didn't get anything there. Let me try that again. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna blend a little bit more using this guy. Just gonna bring that up. Good enough. Good enough for me. Clean that up. Yeah, once you clean up that edge, it looks so much better. I'm gonna deepen it up a little bit more. I'm gonna deepen up that line. Tap off the excess. Okay, the smudger out here very lightly. And now with the teeny tiny brush, this is one that came in the palettes. I'm gonna use this little flat guy with the same color Unity that I used on my brow bone, and I'm gonna pat this guy in here. The very tip, using it to get right in there. I'm gonna use the smudger brush again to clean that up. That's annoying. Okay, let me clip this out of the way. Okay, so now we're gonna see. Let me move over. Now we're gonna, ow, I literally just smashed my finger. Now we're gonna see how everything comes together once we do. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do my brow. So I'm gonna use, I think I used Parallel. I think I used that same brown that I was using with the shadow. Just relax my face. Ooh, that's dark. Just to really define the brow, because for a look like this, I feel like my brows can't be looking too natural. You know what I'm saying? Gotta balance everything out. Okay, those are some crispy brows. I'm using the LA Colors, is that what it's called? LA Girl Pro Conceal in Pure Beige. This is my go-to. I literally like don't use anything else. I'm gonna put a little bit on my finger and tap over some acne that I have. And let me grab my sponge. Okay, so I'm going to use the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth foundation in Sun Beige. I'm not really sure if this is too dark for me right now, but I'm not going to use a lot anyways. I'm using my moisturizer with a little bit of the foundation. Actually, let me shake the bottle first. She's liquidy. Okay. It might, that was a lot. Jeez, that was so much. It might work for me just because I did go to La Biche, so I'm a little bit more tan. Oh, she's kind of dark. Okay, it's not bad, never mind. Now that my hands are clean, I kind of just want to, I just don't like this eyebrow in general, to be honest. I always try, it's just not my favorite brow. It's my Walmart and my Gucci. Okay, now we're going to, let me jump around some more, sculpt the face. So we're gonna close these. And I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution Mega Bronzer in Warm with my Real Techniques blush brush. This guy. Just tap that off. And just go at it. I do not set my face with powder after foundation, because I feel like, well, I'm already setting right here, for example, with my bronzer, and then I'm going to go in with blush. Maybe my T-zone, like right now that it's hot, you know, is hot as balls in Arizona. So look at how I flatten out the brush. It's like really flimsy, so it looks kind of like I'm going ham. But it's to get into the hairline, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing like a mask. Want to push it in there. Okay, now a little bit under here. On the neck. And I always go in with this guy right here. It's a little bit dusty. And just kind of blend this out right here so it doesn't look too harsh. Just to soften it up a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with some blush. I usually always use the same blush. I feel like I have a hair on my nose. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing today. Should I do something different? Yeah, fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna do, what is this? This is eyeshadow. I'm gonna do the, who is this by Tarte? Amazonian Clay Blush and Flesh. This guy. I'm gonna start from up here, bring it down. Do the same thing on the other side. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my under eyes. I do set there with powder, like usually my T-zone, that's where I set with powder. I'm using the Fit Me loose finishing powder in light medium. I'm just grabbing whatever's on the top. This brush that I'm using, I've had it since I was in high school from Walmart. So I couldn't tell you what it is. And I just use literally like the tiniest bit just to set right under here. And then the excess, I put it on my T-zone. Okie dokie. Now, what am I gonna do? My lips. I feel like I'm missing something. There's like a step that I'm missing. Mascara, and I did do, let's see, where's my eyeliner? Here it is. So with my liquid liner, I drew some dots on my face. Part of the eyeshadow look. So I did one right here. It's like kind of big. And then I did one right in here, a little tiny one, and one up here. Why? Because why not? Right? I mean, oh, that was the e.l.f. eyeliner, the liquid liner. I think that eyeliner is like $3. And this is the Colossal Volume Express. Mascara faces. I try not to make them, but it is what it is. I'm just lifting my lash extensions to get out here on the outer corner so I don't get anything on them. Okay, if you're feeling a little extra, you can do some eyeshadow. I mean some, what is it called? Highlighter. Wow, who am I? Forgot what it was called. This is the Almay Instant Glow. Just grab the liquid side on the back of my hand and with my finger, just put it on my face. It's so pretty. It just looks like a sheen, right? Oh, I love it. Oh, there's the ice cream truck again. Okay, lips, right? I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild, oops, let me put this away. The Wet n Wild, is this Wet n Wild Color Icon Lip Pencil in Willow, number 712. Okay, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use, what's it called, Velvet Teddy? Yeah, by MAC. finish it off. And I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back with the look finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here with me and supporting me, watching my shit. Like, I think it's dope that people want to watch my videos. So I'm always grateful to have you guys here and to be watching my stuff. And I love doing this shit for you guys. So let me just show you guys like a little close-up of what it looks like. All shadows, nothing crazy. Well, kind of crazy, but just shadow, you know. I hope you guys try it, and if you do, tag me, let your girl know. I want to support people like you guys support me. Also, I don't know why I felt like I needed to say this, but if you've been wanting to start something and you're worried about not knowing how to start or not having the tools, just fucking start. Everything that you have inside of you is all that you need, okay? We don't need extra nothings to get anything started. Even if we don't know what we're doing, eventually you start finding your way. So yeah, I felt like I had to say that. So if you're out there and you want to start something like this, just fucking do it. Believe in yourself. Be your #1 cheerleader. You got this, okay? Yeah, thank you guys for being here. As always, I'm super grateful. I hope that you guys like this look. It's like super out of my comfort zone, so I don't know, I like really love it. I feel like it's soft but dramatic. Should know what I mean, you know. So yeah, whatever else you guys want to see down below, let me know. Anything that you guys want me to talk about, discuss, whatever it is. You know what I just realized? I didn't do anything to my nose. So I'm gonna grab my bronzer brush with whatever's left over, and I'm gonna like just run some of that on my nose, just to kind of soften this up, give me a little color. Okay, now we're really done. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing me love. Please like and comment, share this with your homegirls or your homeboys who like makeup, who like to try stuff different. For your friends that have eyelash extensions and don't know what kind of makeup looks they can do that are dramatic without having to like use gel eyeliner or liquid liner or any of that stuff that's hard to clean. This is an easy cleanup. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just thank you so much again. Lots of love, lots of hugs. Muchos besitos para toda mi gente, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.